Even when it's just a couple of houses down the street, moving house can be traumatic. So, imagine installing yourself in a disused barn in the middle of a field. Could have been a nightmare scenario for our next homeowners, but I'm pleased to report a fairy tale ending because this is their dream home. This barn conversion in Claudy is home to Leslie and Craig Jefferson. Craig not only helped design the project, he also built it. And he incorporated many of the barn's original features, as well as adding a few other interesting, rather quirky details to this fun family home. The round tower houses a spiral staircase which leads down to the ground floor of the old barn and to the bedroom accommodation. Craig originally bought the tumbled-down barn with the intention of restoring it and then selling it on, but as work progressed, he fell in love with its country charm. Leslie, on the other hand, took a lot more convincing. You've been tripping down this muddy drive in your Jimmy Choos, and you see this big, wrecked, stony old barn. You must have been delighted.
No, I wasn't moving to it. I didn't want to move to the country at that time, no.
We put her on the kitchen, says do the kitchen now. And when she started look for a kitchen,
Sort of went from
she got bitten a bit then, so.
What's the thing that really sets this place apart for you?
For me, I love watching the birds and the wee squirrels, and it's amazing just sitting watching them and hearing them in the mornings. And if it's a good day or a good night, we would sit out and
we'd have wee card schools in the doghouse nights, poker classics.
And so what kind of style do you think sums you up?
plain and simple.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't think there's something a bit more sort of shiny and a bit more glamorous?
Well, maybe. I don't like a lot of fuss.
Yeah. So you like elegant and tailored?
Yes.
Let's go for
yes.
that.
Different wee quirky things, wee different things.
Everywhere you look, it's about really 100% having a good time.
Yeah.
How would you describe your style? Don't say plain and simple. I'm not going to buy it from you either.
I love the old stuff. I think a lot of the old buildings around the country that are lost, they're tumbled, they can be used, you know. The architect was actually very good in it, along with us, you know. Between the two of it, it was a joint venture with us, you know. When I seen her at the start, that's what I pictured, to be honest.
There's obviously a real advantage to having all the living area up here because the views are amazing, aren't they?
Yeah.
Straight away across the valley.
The views are so, you know, lovely and green out there, and then you come in here and it's just so incredibly vibrant.
It's all black and red.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the surprise. Even the Arga's black.
Yeah.
Now, that's a new one on me.
But it is a real contrast of materials. You know, yes, you have the very contemporary, the black gloss, the black aga, this incredible bar, but then you've got all the timber and the rustic elements.
And indeed all the slogans.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen quite so many slogans in one space.
I find this so energetic, this space. You know, there's so much going on.
I think it's very chatty, it's very gregarious. You get a feeling that they do party hard.
Yeah. There's lots of really interesting elements in it, though. You know, the beams, that wheel, you know, that's been converted into light, they do work very well somehow.
But what about, now this is obviously a massive contrast to the fact that we're in a reclaimed agricultural space and we've got these big red sofas, these sort of poppy motifs. There's something quite kind of 1970s rock and roll about it. I wouldn't be at all surprised to find out that they'd done a bit of rock and roll in their time. Yeah.
Well, I think, again, this is a reflection of their personality, absolutely. This is a real fun house, and it really suits that, you know? Right.
Very energetic upstairs. Michael is downstairs looking at the sleeping accommodation. Come join me on the spiral staircase. This turret does, in fact, have quite a kind of a modern fairy tale feel to it, and they've used it to display all these mementos
from around their world trips. And somehow that seemed very right. You coming down out of the castle.
Am I Prince Charming?
You are charming.
There we are.
So we're in the hallway now, which is for the master bedroom, up to the master bedroom, and the bedrooms, which were the stables.
But so this is the old bit.
This is, and we have the piggery, which we just went past, and now we're going into the shed.
There's a deliberately comedic thing here. This is so not a shed. Look at it.
No, it's
Look at
not.
it,
It's not a
boudoir.
shed. It is a boudoir, and a very feminine boudoir.
Yeah.